The peaceful valleys of Kashmir were once again shaken by violence. On April 22, Pahalgam, one of the most serene tourist destinations in India, was hit by a brutal terrorist attack. But this is not the first time that such violence has occurred. The Kashmir conflict has long been used by Pakistan's military leadership not just as a border dispute, but as a tool for controlling power within their own country. For example, first up was General Ayub Khan. He launched the 1965 war with India over Kashmir and aimed to unite Pakistan, which was facing ethnic tensions and inequality. General Ayub Khan used the war to strengthen the army's image as a protector of Pakistan and its Muslim identity. And allegedly, he aligned with the US for aid and sidelined civilian institutions. Then there was General Zia-ul Haq. General Zia-ul Haq directed Afghan fighters into Kashmir after the Soviet-Afghan war. He helped form militant groups like Hizbul Mujahideen and used the Kashmir conflict to cover up harsh martial law and a weak economy. He further pushed Pakistan's nuclear program as necessary to defend Kashmir, gaining Western support. Then came General Pervez Musharraf. General Pervez Musharraf planned the 1999 Kargil conflict by sending militants into Indian territory. He tried to appear as a bold leader after nuclear tests. And further, after 9/11, he supported US counter-terrorism efforts but protected groups like Lashkar-e-Toiba, which were focused on Kashmir. Then there was General Ashfaq Kayani, who protected Lashkar-e-Toiba leaders after the 2008 Mumbai attacks. He kept Kashmir central to Pakistan's military strategy to justify large defense budgets and used anti-India messaging to hide failures in controlling internal Taliban threats. Then came General Raheel Sharif. He responded to India's surgical strikes in 2016 by intensifying shelling across the line of control and further portrayed the army as key to national stability amid energy shortages and economic challenges. He further launched anti-terror operations at home but spared Kashmir-focused groups to maintain pressure on India. Then there was General Asim Munir. General Asim Munir called Kashmir Pakistan's jugular vein and revived old religious divisions. The 2025 Pahalgam attack happened under his command during a crucial diplomatic visit from the US. Faced with economic collapse and soaring inflation, Munir used anti-India sentiment to distract the public. And further, he used military-controlled businesses like the Fauji Foundation to fund proxy attacks while silencing media and arresting dissenters. Therefore, as you can see, the Pahalgam attack was not an isolated event. It fits into a long pattern where Pakistan's military rulers have used the Kashmir issue as a shield for power, for money, and to avoid accountability at home.